And this is a very big gap that I've noticed in wealth creation. Most people think the problem is not earning enough or not knowing enough. But the real issue is what happens when money enters your hands. Welcome to the Gates of Wealth podcast. My name is Lydia Gashanja. I'm a financial alignment coach and a Gates of Wealth strategist. Have you noticed this? That as a leader, you can lead teams, you can make high stakes decisions, deliver results. But when it comes to your own money, things feel less clear and less structured. How is it possible to be so decisive professionally, yet drift financially? Most of us are strong where money is being earned, but not so intentional when it comes to directing that money. Think about this way. A leader sets the vision and assigns responsibility and reviews execution. And if they don't, the team will still move, but not in the direction of the vision. Now bring that into finances. Your money is like a team. If you don't assign it, direct it, and review it, it will still move, but not towards your vision. And this is a very big gap that I've noticed in wealth creation. Most people think the problem is not earning enough or not knowing enough. But the real issue is what happens when money enters your hands. Because what I see is this: income comes in, but it's not immediately directed. Decisions are delayed. Spending begins before the structure is set. And over time, that creates a pattern where money is moving, but it's not being led. So today I want to unpack two things. And the first one is the cost of not leading your money. And the second one is leadership moments where wealth is actually built as we learn to lead our money. So not leading your money comes at high cost. And firstly, unassigned money gets consumed. So no immediate allocation, small expenses take over. Lifestyle expands. So unassigned money will always have a place to go. The second cost, your environment becomes your financial system. So all these needs and requests and conveniences take over, and there is no governing structure. So if you don't lead your money, imagine your environment will. And thirdly, you experience movement without progress. So income is coming, money is moving, but wealth is not being built. So you feel active, but you're actually not advancing. Opportunities are coming, but you're not ready. Because the truth is, movement is not the same as direction. And that's why we must be awake and engage during these leadership moments that build wealth. And what are these moments? The income day is a leadership moment. What happens when your money comes in? What most people do is they just feel relieved, they start spending, there's no clear direction. Money arrives, but it's not received with intention. So imagine a border between two nations without control. Income is the start of the month is like that border. There has to be control. And if there's nothing controlling the moves of the money. Anything leaves, anything enters, nothing is accounted for. Money comes in and immediately starts leaving without direction. So if you're not leading money at the point of entry, you'll have to chase it at the point of exit. The second leadership decision or leadership point is allocation. Every shilling must be assigned intentionally. What most people do, they spend based on feeling. So you allocate vaguely, I'll save something, reacting to needs as they come. So money is used, but it's not directed. And imagine you're leading a company and you're the CEO and there's no budget. The money that comes in, you just say, we'll just spend the way, as it comes up, that's how, then we'll see what is left at the end of the month. Imagine that business will not scale. So this is how many people run their finances and they end up ruining them because there's an assigned money somewhere and it's being assigned by environment. There is no growth that's going to take place. The third leadership step to take is create a rhythm to review, because if you don't review, you will drift. What most people do, they set intentions they don't revisit, they don't measure, they don't adjust. They hope that things will keep working. But if they don't, they just assume that somehow things will align. So imagine if you're a pilot and you just set the direction once and you take off and you never check and you assume you're going to get to your destination. So if there are any small deviations, they will go unnoticed until you're too far gone. So even with finances, we have to keep reviewing. If you don't review, you might lose control over them. So wealth is built in these moments that people treat casually. When the income comes, allocation, and many professionals get stuck because we don't pay attention. We just have intentions, but we don't have clear decisions at these places. So we need systems to help us manage these leadership points. And this is what Financial Alignment Accelerator is designed to do, to help you to move from knowing to being consistent in your execution and leading your money. So you can find the details in the show notes below. We'll help you to build that structure, the systems that you need, and the continuity. Because wealth is not built by what comes into your hand. It's built by what you consistently set aside and lead. See you on the next episode.